Hey everyone, this is Tempest with OXO Cosmetics, and I have the beautiful Lana J with me from Power 92.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody.
I love her. She has good energy. All right, so she's going to tell us about some of the things she has coming up, the things that she's doing, and how to follow her. So I'm going to let Lana take it away, and then I'm going to ask her a couple of questions in a second. Go ahead.
Yeah, so right now you can catch me every Sunday on 2.3 with Raw TV Radio. Shout out to my boss, Shondell. He's the first one that gave me the biggest opportunity in my career. Every Sunday, 7 to 10. You can catch me on Channel 26. We'll be on The U, a new TV show called The Countdown that's getting ready to be having me co-host it. And you can also find me on Can TV. It's a new talk show that we got going on called About That Life, where we actually bring in the youth of Chicago and let them interview celebrities that have come to the city. So it's a great thing going on right now.
Awesome. All right, so I follow this young lady on Instagram, and when I say she has her hand in everything, that is an understatement for what this woman does. She's a radio personality, an actress, a writer, a producer, a model. I mean, she does it all. So since you do all of these different things, what is your career high so far? Like the biggest person you work with, the most exciting moment, like what has it been?
Okay, I can definitely say, I have two because they go hand in hand. Okay. No, three. All right, so the first time I'm a writer for Indie Magazine, and the first time I actually saw my article published in an actual magazine was crazy for me because I never saw it happening the way that it did happen. My second would be interviewing Kevin Costner. The man is a legend. Like, I don't even have to explain anymore. He was so sweet, so down to earth. And then he actually followed me on Twitter after the interview, so I was like super excited. And then, but the biggest career I would have to say is when my boss Shondell said on air that he's hiring me as a new co-host for the show. I didn't even see it coming. It was like so random. He had me come and guest co-host like a couple weeks in a row, and I'm doing it for exposure. I'm like, this is a good opportunity for me. And like right on the spot, he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna play with you anymore. We wanna hire you. Oh my God. So on the spot, I'm like, I got my acceptance speech ready. I'm like, I just wanna thank my mom and my dad. I was so excited, but that definitely is. I did. I made an Instagram video. I was so emotional, you guys. I was all in my feelings that night. But that would have to be like by far the biggest thing that I had happen to me this year.
Amazing. All right, so what upcoming events and things that we need to look for?
Well, right now we're working on two TV shows, as I mentioned earlier. The first is The Countdown, which will be on WCIU, Channel 26, and it's going to be like a 106 in Park version for Chicago. Okay. So we're bringing artists in, underground artists. We want to highlight you. That's what my boss, Shondell, Raw TV Radio, is about. And then we also have a talk show called About That Life. Me and my co-host Marcus, who is a motivational speaker by trade. What we'll be doing is we're bringing in celebrities from Chicago, and we're taking each high school, we're going to select a group of kids to sit in and be a live audience. What they get to experience are the ups and downs of actual careers that they see on TV that they don't get to hear about. So we want to bring in the Twisters, the D-Los, the Jennifer Hudsons, and we have a dope season lined up that'll actually be premiering in August. So you guys have to be out watch for that. I'm going to actually release all the information on my social media. So follow me on Instagram, official_Lana.j, Twitter, official_Lana.j, and on Facebook, Lana J. So that's it.
All right, I got one final question. So you've already gave everybody your follow information.
Yes.
But seeing as the fact that you're so much in the industry in more than one avenue, I want to know what is some advice that you can give someone who's aspiring to come up in the industry? Like what is something that you've learned along the way?
I would say it's two major things. And I studied the industry, going in. If you're going to do something, be passionate about it, first and foremost. Don't just jump in it because it's a trend. I see a lot of that. Like right now, everyone's a model. No, let's be real. Like, is that something you really want to do? Or are you just following the trend? I look at myself as a brand. I look at myself as if I am a multi-billion-dollar brand every time I step out the door. Whether if I'm there or not, that's how I present myself, and I'm taken serious because I present myself in that matter. I would also say to find your own market, to find your own niche. A lot of times we try to make ourselves into somebody else, and even though you may make money, you will never be the original. You will never cap off and make the most amount of money in that area. That's why Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, they're making the most that they're making because they're the only ones who have followed their path first. Now we have people who are following them, but they will never be as big as. With me, if I'm gonna do it, honey, I'm gonna be Oprah big, okay? I'm gonna go there. That's how I think about things. So that's what I would say. Really be who you are. stay true to yourself. And what you find out is the people, the movers and shakers, the people who support you, they don't put money, they don't invest into everyday things. They invest into the next big thing, and that can be yourself if you just believe in yourself, embrace yourself, and be you. So that's what I would say.
That's great advice. I actually like that, especially the following the trend part. Keep that in mind. Alrighty, so this is Lana J. We want to thank her so much for coming out and speaking to us. And this is Tempest again with OXO Cosmetics, where if our lifestyle and your fantasy.